No doubt, North Korea is a different kind of place where a lot of crazy things happens. Their laws is no exception. They are crazy as they are. We are going to count 10 of the craziest laws that can only be in North Korea. 3 generation punishment. It's really a weird thing that you have to serve the punishment along with your entire family and that too for generations. If someone in North Korea commits a crime, then they, along with their entire family, are sent to prison. It gets more weird than when the 3 generation are also sent to prison. Say, child of the second and third generation have to spend their whole life from birth to death in this Kichon internment camp. This is done to reduce the tendency of prisoners from escaping the jails. And if someone do try it, then the rest of the family will get even harsher punishment, resulting your whole bloodline to suffer the consequences from your grandfather to the child. All will be punished. These camps have a history of forced labor and approximately 250,000 people live in these camps. Approved haircuts. In North Korea, there are only official 28 haircuts, out of which 10 are for men, 18 are for women. This was done by the leader of North Korea, Kim Jong-un, in 2013, when he decided to put a restriction on people on how they should wear their hair. And the most unfair thing about this law is that Kim Jong-un himself doesn't follow it. His hairstyle is actually not on the list of approved hairstyles. This is only one way the North Korean leader misuses his immense power. Owning a car. According to the law in North Korea, you can simply not go to your auto dealer and pick the car you like. In the country of North Korea, only the high officials are allowed to own a car. There are only 1 to 10 cars every 1,000 people. This is the lowest among all nations. You can simply feel the agony of people as there are even less public transport. Sometimes people have to wait for 3 days for a single bus to go to places. Being that, you can simply imagine the queue that must be to get on a bus. Living in the capital. In the capital of North Korea, Pyongyang, people cannot simply pack their bags and move to the capital. In Pyongyang, only people with high status and government officials, which are allowed by the government, can live. If someone who cannot satisfy the requirements of the government and is not invited by them, then it's illegal for them to move to the capital. You would never have thought that living in capital can be so difficult. We should be thankful for our country that gives us so much liberty compared to the North Korea. Everyone must vote. In North Korea, it's a law that everyone should vote. Whenever there are elections in North Korea, it's a law that every citizen should be there to vote. Even though no one dares to stand against Kim Jong family, but there are some times when there are someone standing against them. But these guys are simply political actors who are paid to lose. These guys are hired by the government to show the world that elections are fair and the Kim Jong family is loved by people. Owning a Bible. This is one of the bizarre laws that restricts anyone in North Korea to keep a Bible. According to the government, the Bible is a symbol of Western culture which they strongly restrict. And on top of that, the only God North Korean people are allowed to worship is the government and the Kim Jong family. The people have been told that the government and the Kim Jong family have godlike powers, and their previous leader Kim Jong Il had the power to change the weather depending on his mood. No international calling. If you are trying to call internationally, then you are breaking a law. Well, only in North Korea. It's really forbidden by law to call internationally if you live in North Korea. Once there was a person who was making an international call while sitting in the stadium watching a football match. To everybody's shock, the game was stopped in the middle and the person was shot dead right at the spot. Watching TV. The television watching is also controlled by government and there are only 3 official channels that can be watched by North Korean people. And if someone is found watching any another channel, then they are breaking the law. The 3 channels that is broadcasted in North Korea is controlled by the government and only shows propaganda. It's not like you can watch HBO or Netflix whenever you're hungry for entertainment. In North Korea, you have to watch what the government likes you to watch. Porn ban. This is not so shocking for the country that is so reserved about their lives to ban porn. North Korea strictly bans watching and distribution of porn in any manner. If you're thinking about that, the people can simply go on the internet to get their X-rated entertainment, then to no surprise, it's also been controlled by the government and only few can access them, and still, all the pornographic websites are banned. Most of the pornographic material come from the other countries, most of it from China and South Korea. If someone is caught with the pornographic material, then they can even face a death sentence as a punishment. Cannot leave the country. According to the North Korean law, it's illegal to leave the country, and if someone is caught doing so, then they are either killed on the spot or sent to the labor camps where they have to work without food till they die. People of North Korea live a life full of hardship, being it not enough with food or living with the less amenities. After all this, people do try to leave the country to their nearest neighbor, China or South Korea. But North Korea heavily guards their border with the barbed wire, which are electrified. And even the military with machine guns are put on guard who can shoot anyone they find fleeing the country. As a routine checking, they examine the wire fencing every day to find if someone is stuck in it while trying to escape. Don't forget to hit the like button, and please do subscribe and hit the bell icon to get the notification as soon as we publish new video. Do leave us a comment telling us how you like the content and what topics would you like us to cover in the next videos.